Kate. Welcome to Covert Narcissist 101. Thank you for joining me. Haven't subscribed? Please do. Guys, today's topic is 3 things you shouldn't say to protect your children from the covert narcissist. 3 things that you should not lie about to protect your children from the covert narcissist. One of them is saying they love the children, telling the children that the covert narcissist loves them, or telling the children that the covert narcissist doesn't love them. Don't tell them they love them. Don't tell them they don't love them either. However, what you will do is to show your actions, through your actions, what it actually means to care about somebody, what it actually means to love somebody. So don't tell them, don't be outright telling them they don't love you, they don't care. No, let them see it. Show them what it means to care. Let them see what it means when somebody says, I love you, and they follow through with certain things, or I care about you, and they follow through with certain things. They would then see what the covert narcissist is, whether they like them or they love them or they care about them. And you don't want to tell them they don't love them, because now in case the children start thinking, okay, what it is that I did wrong or whatever, why can't they love me or something like that? You don't want to put the children in that situation. And what you're trying to avoid here is to have an adult, or children that will become adults, to eventually think that they're certain things they're supposed to tolerate, certain things they're supposed to accept, as long as, the person says they love them. So that's what you don't want to establish here is don't tell them that they love them. Don't tell them that they don't love them. However, you show through your actions what it means when somebody cares about somebody. Because most definitely the covert narcissist will show them that they don't give a damn. They will show them that they don't care. But you don't put in there anytime they do something and you're like, oh yeah, they love you. They love you. That's okay. They love you. They'll get it. They love you. They'll do this. Don't do that. Or you going outright and like, they don't love you. They don't care about you. No, don't do that. Number 2 is filling in the blanks. Filling in the blanks and making excuses. This is when, of course, they don't show up, as they normally will not show up, or they don't follow through with whatever it is they're trying to do. And here you are trying to make excuses. Yeah, they love you. Just that the meeting ran late, or they had to not go out of town, or and you consistently do this because I know what you're trying to do is to make your child feel better. Like, okay, this is not really your fault. They couldn't help it. They would have been here, so don't feel like maybe you did something wrong. That's why they didn't come, or something like that. That is not going to help the child in any way. There's no point in you filling in the blanks. There's no point in you making excuses for the covert narcissist. Yeah, if they don't show up, they don't follow through what they plan to do. You can go in with whatever your plan, your own plan was to do what you need to do, but do not make excuses for the covert narcissist not showing up or for them not being there, because as you see, obviously, the pattern is there. They'll consistently do this over and over again. So if you continuously be making excuses, trying to create a different version of this person that the child is seeing, it's almost like you're gaslighting the child, because they are seeing these people's actions don't line up with their words, and yet you're over here trying to tell me reasons why that for the 10th time they didn't show up when they said they're going to show up. So no, let the actions speak. Do not fill in the blanks. Make other plans for yourself or your child, or however you want to resolve whatever it is that happened, but do not make excuses for the covert narcissist. Do not fill in the blanks for them either. The third one, guys, is that don't encourage them to seek things that you already know they'll be disappointed. And this is something like maybe you have them call the covert narcissist, knowing that, you already know that they will not be there, or they're not going to show up regardless of how much the child asks them for. Or, don't get the kids' hopes up high thinking that, yeah, they'll show up. Just call them. Go ahead and call them. They'll be there. Even though because, you live with this person, you dated this person, you were married to this person, they're not going to show up for the children. You knew how they handled the children while, you are with them. So now watching the child try to make connection with the covert narcissist, or try to ask for something that that they're not going to do. Either they are, obviously targeting you, because as long as they don't do that for the child, they are punishing you. That's what they believe. So you already know that disappointment is going to be there. They're not going to, come through with it. So don't encourage the child by saying, oh yeah, go ahead and, it's your birthday. Go ahead and ask your dad what you want. Ask your mom what you want. Or invite your dad to the party when you know that they're not going to show up. Then the kids are not the priority. Matter of fact, if you are inviting them, they might not, just so they can disappoint you, in quote, because it's you is always a target, they're not going to show up. So encouraging your child, telling the child, oh, go ahead and call your dad, or go ahead and invite your mom to this and that. And you know that is not how that's going to turn out based on history, based on patterns. Yeah, don't do that. Do not do that. Let's not lie to protect the children. I know we're trying to, don't want to hurt the kids' feelings or what, no, not, but you don't want to raise children that become adults and believe that as long as somebody says they love them, as long as somebody verbally tells them that they care, they don't have to do anything else. They don't have to come through in any other way. They don't have to show up as long as they tell them they love them. All right, guys, get a hold of your mind and everything's will fall into place. Please like and share. Take care.